Aloha friends, welcome back to our channel, Radiant Love Vibrations. This is a union reading, although they're telling me to open it up to more relationships. So it's going to feel a little different than the union readings that I've done in the past. If you've connected with any of those on the channel, they are timeless, so you may still be connecting with them, or you may find something in there that connects for you and resonates. However, this one is about relationships moving forward. And I feel like this is a moving forward into the year of the fire horse, moving forward into new beginnings, moving forward through transformation and starting to finally settle into the new life, the new beginnings, the new awakenings. They keep saying new. So it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of me telling you which pile goes to which, they're saying this is a choose a pile. So you're going to choose either 1, 2, or 3. Whatever one resonates for you. I always recommend, and I do this for self, I always recommend just closing down your eyes, taking a nice deep breath to ground your energy, and asking your guides to direct your eyes when they open to whatever card resonates for you. I'll go ahead and let you do that now. Choose whatever card. I will put the timestamps in the description, and I feel like these are going to unfold as we tap into them. So I'm going to quiet down so you can choose your card, and we'll see you in the individual piles. Aloha to those of you who chose pile number 1. All right, this feels like, the energy is exciting. It feels like this is part of the new that came in the intro. This feels like a new love, a new passion, a new, like, things are sparking up. There's been a flame lit within your heart, and it's they're showing me all of these little orbs that are like around you. It's like you are divinely connected, but they are showing me also this fire energy up here, and they're like, don't allow yourself to get carried away. I feel like this energy is exciting and new, and it's like that butterflies when you meet someone new and you just resonate with them, whether this is a lover or a new best friend, or just a connection that you made that feels really good. And they're just saying, take it slow, because the energy is, you can get swept away in it. Like, they're showing me like the forest fire, where like forest fires are great because they're cleansing and they take away all of the dead leaves, and it rejuvenates and regenerates the soil. However, you don't want that fire to get out of control. You want it to be contained. So there's some like, take it slow, contain yourself. Yeah, that's the type of energy that's coming through. So let's tap in and see what else wants to come through here. All right, we have, you cannot make a mistake. There are infinite possibilities available to you. Where is your heart guiding you? Where is your heart guiding you? Yeah, this pile is radiant. Like, you have tapped into self-love and you are radiating that energy out, and you're attracting a lot of attention back in. So that attention that's coming in, they're showing me these windows. It's like there's so many opportunities, and I feel like that's why they're saying take it slow. There may be somebody who comes in and it feels really fiery and passionate and great, and you may be missing out on something that is that's one of these other windows. It's like you have infinite possibilities. So open yourself up to take things slow and allow your highest self to guide you where you need to be, and know that they're the part of like, where's your heart guiding you, and you cannot make a mistake. I remember this when my husband came into my life, and there were some things that weren't in resonance, right? Like, we felt our passion. We felt like there was something really amazing about us there. And there were things that had happened where in the past, my old self would have reacted differently, or maybe pulled away or shied away, or just like been taken aback by things. And I just kept hearing, take it slow, and be your true self, be you. That's how you eliminate who's not for you, right? When you're in your authenticity, when you are fully open, like her arms are wide open, heart is open, like raw realness, like, this is who I am. And that's what's going to eliminate those that are not in your frequency and are just attracted to your light or your fire or your passion or your drive. So fill into that space. So I'm going to go to the bottom. All right, we have the stag energy coming in. So this is wholesome. Like, the stag energy is, to me, I've always witnessed the stag as the divine masculine, like a very strong, traditional, very grounded in nature, connected to source, and tough. Like, this energy is a protector, like someone that's going to be there, that is going to support and ground you through whatever you're growing through, whenever that is, right? Whatever you're processing through. So the stag energy coming through. So this may help also with those decisions, right? To see who's in that energy, like what energy are they? Is it an authentic energy coming from them? Like, are they fully standing in their power and being in their authenticity? Because that's stag energy. Or are they putting on a front? Or are they just attracted to your light, right? This is how you're going to start to navigate through that. Okay. We have Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, and there's this what are these called? Katydids. I had a katydid visit me many years ago, came into my home, and I remember looking up the energy of it, and it was fresh start. Like, things are shifting. It's like the music playing in the background, the piano's playing. It's very, you see, like, his energy here is very focused and aligned. Like, there is an alignment that is coming through for you, and you can have absolutely anything you want when you stay in this energy. It's all about, I feel like Spirit's going to be sending you, if they haven't already, maybe some, like, multiple people coming into your life, like these windows, right? These opportunities for you to go within and see what resonates for you without having to put on a mask or hide yourself or be somebody that you're not. It's that, are you going to be able to be fully in that self-love and not dissolve into somebody, right? Not become codependent on them, not get into a space where you're putting your self-care, your self-nurturing on the back burner to be there for a partner or to do things with or for them. So this is a very strong energy of you being who you are, regardless of the person that comes into your life, and they're going to have to understand that. Like, I feel like y'all have grown through that forest fire. Like, it came in and swept things away, and now you're like, that vulnerability of being open and being like, okay, I'm ready for this, let's do this. And they're just saying, take it slow, don't jump into anything too fast. Okay. All right, we have sacred action, decisive focus. Yeah, see, and her head is protected here. They're showing me she has this like shawl on over her head, and big cat energy, and it's covering her crown and her third eye. So it's like you can be vulnerable and you can connect with people, and you can protect your energy to see who wants to stay around for just the energy or who actually is interested in you. Like, where's that energy coming from, right? Do they have ill intentions? Are they ready to be in their power, to be in that masculine, divine masculine energy? And that can be a woman or a man. It's just in that action forward, protector, nurturer. Interesting. That's normally a feminine energy. Yeah, but they're saying like nurturing. They're showing me like a father and a daughter. I feel like the energy is like, not in regards to father-daughter. However, it's like what they're showing me, the vision they're showing me is like a father teaching his daughter like ways to do things in life. Like, so it's like he's this person that's coming in that's going to be right for you is one that's going to allow you to still be in your authenticity. They're not going to judge or try to change you. They're not going to force you to do things that you don't want to do. They're going to be open and grounded and upfront about who they are. And you're not going to feel like you have to, thank you. They're like, your light is not going to be too much, right? Because moths are attracted to light, to the flame, right? So you have all these moths that are coming in, all of these opportunities where you're like, oh, that looks great. That looks great. The energy it's giving me is when right before I met my husband, there were people coming into my life, and I'm like, oh, you check 8 out of 10 boxes that I didn't know I had, right? Or you check 9 out of 10 boxes. I can deal with, settling with one of those boxes not being checked, or maybe things will change over time. And Spirit was like, nope, no, absolutely not. You are not settling for anything. You have worked way too hard on yourself, and you are calling in an exact union, a soulmate energy that will help you rise in love. So, okay, we have another animal card here. The owl, yeah. So you've learned discernment through this process of self-love and connecting with yourself. You've really learned the power of discernment, of seeing through the dark, of being able to look through some of those windows and immediately be like, yep, that's a no for me, right? But there's again this fire they're showing me in the wings of the owl. They're like, there's almost like you're so excited and you have this vibrant energy, and people are coming in, and you're having these opportunities. Maybe you're going on a lot of dates, or people are just genuinely like interested in you, and you're connecting with them authentically in different ways. And they're just saying it's because you are vibrating that light out, which is why you're attracting this energy in. So stay in that energy. That's how you weed out whatever is not for you. Okay, we have an herb that came through, and it is Tulsi. Yeah, see, Tulsi is calming. It's if you've connected with Tulsi, it's holy basil, and it's a calming energy. It is it will ground you and center you and basically align you, right? And they're like, you can go ahead and show them the word on here says wealth. And it's like, it's wealth in relationships. It's wealth in spirit, in authenticity, in being able to fully be you and not have to settle for somebody who's not ready or who doesn't align with you or isn't in your vibration, or oscillates in and out, right? Like, this is like, no, you're not checking 9 out of 10 boxes. You check 10 boxes and then some, and then we can talk. That kind of energy. Okay, we have dance. So connect through dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Co-create your dreams through dance. Yeah, look at, so the third eye, like the horn of the unicorn, is raising up to the sky. And I feel like this is dancing in the moonlight specifically. Like there's this energy of just freedom coming through with it. Oh, and look, it's like the masculine and the feminine together. There's this alignment that is happening where things are just going to fit into place, and you're not going to feel like you have to change or do anything different or hide anything, right? Like there were things in the beginning with my husband where I'm like, ooh, dang, this is something like really tough that I need to say, and I don't know how to say it, and I don't know if this is going to make him run away, or if we aren't going to be compatible, you know, after this. And they're saying like, you cannot make a mistake. And I had to tap into that energy and be, you know, fully upfront. It wasn't anything bad, but be fully upfront, you know, with my husband when he first came into my life, and say like, you know, this is some of the things that I've done in my past. This is what I've been through. This is where, you know, what I've transitioned through recently, and this is where I'm going. And if you want to go there with me, awesome. And if you're not ready for that, let me know, because I'm not wasting my time. Like, I'm ready to fully move forward and bring, to grow in love. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 tarot cards for you. They're telling me this is the Galactic Star Tarot, so vibrant energy coming through. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, that fits perfectly right there. And, okay. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah, so it's like you've done so much good work on yourself. It's like time to sit back, enjoy it, allow your light to shine, be in that goddess divine energy. You are divinely protected from your highest and best self. And then this is calling in longevity. Longevity is the word they're giving me. Longevity, which isn't the word that I typically come through. I think legacy is what usually comes through with 10 of Cups, but this is longevity. This is something that you're going to be able to look forward to. This is somebody that you're going to be able to create with, that you're going to be able to connect on a soul level with. So this feels really, really good, y'all. Make sure that you are keeping yourself grounded through this, because that fiery, passionate energy can lead you down a wrong path. And now that path is always going to lead back to where you're meant to be. It just might detour you for a while. So they're saying if you don't want to go on any detours, stay in that goddess type energy, be in that divine energy, and allow things to come to you. Like, you've done all the work, and now you get to sit back and call in exactly what you want and be in your truth and authenticity. Wow, that was fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, adios. Welcome back, those of you who chose pile number 2. All right, so first thing, goodness. Okay, so I didn't cough at all with pile number 1, and pile number 2, it's like they're showing me, this almost looks like coral energy, where it's covering the throat, and things feel like whimsical right now. Like there's the hair moving and covering her face, and it actually looks like a droplet of water with like the energy around it opening up. But these butterflies are moving. Like this energy is showing that they're moving. So you're growing through some deep transformations when it comes to relationships. This means that you are likely letting go of old relationships that are no longer in resonance. This could be friends, family, lovers. This is like a reclamation of self, like reclaiming your own inner love and nurturing. Focus on self. They're telling me focus on yourself and being in silence more often, and connecting with your inner trust. That inner voice that guides you, right? And they're saying because of this, there's a little bit of betrayal that's coming up through this energy of this card. It's like you want to trust, and perhaps you've betrayed yourself before. Maybe what that means is like, maybe you were in relationships where you saw red flags and you continued to stay. Or maybe you were in friendships where they felt one-sided and you put all kinds of energy and effort into them and you weren't getting that energy back, and you knew it, and yet you continued to do it. This is, they're just saying like it's a back and forth in regards to relationship. Like there's no, I feel like in the past it wasn't very clean. Like they're showing me, or illuminated, I guess is the word, illuminated. And so there's some self-forgiveness that needs to happen for you to be able to fully trust and allow what's coming in for you to come in. Because with these butterflies, there's a deep transformation coming through. There's a big shift in regards to love. And I feel like this is either a new lover coming in, somebody who's going to be very important and significant in your life. This could also be new children coming in. So maybe you're trying to get pregnant, or you are pregnant and you haven't brought the babies into Earth Realm yet, or baby into Earth Realm yet. Funny, it came out that way. But this is the energy of transformation and trust. So in order to trust and be fully embodied and aligned with your highest self, for this new love to come in, you've got to let go of the self-betrayal, and you've got to learn to forgive anything where you felt like you weren't there for yourself in the past. So if you went through any kind of trauma and you continue to stay through it, I feel like this is something where like you knew that it was wrong, and it was so uncomfortable for you to get out of the situation that you just decided to stay, right? And it's like nothing awful. It doesn't feel like it's horrible. It just feels like like you knew better. Like, yeah, I knew what I was doing and I still did it. And, now I've got to go back and forgive myself for it, so that I know I can feel that inner knowing that I am worthy of what's coming in. And I'm going to free myself from sabotaging anything in regards to this love coming in moving forward. Okay, we have, let's see, the number 11. And it says, everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you are not currently getting? What do you need in your life that you are not currently getting? And I feel like this is in regards to self-nurturing, self-love. What are you not giving to yourself right now? What are you holding back from? Maybe something's been calling you and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And you just keep putting it off. Or like, I know for me, I know I am in need of a yoga class. I have not been to a yoga class in so long, and my soul is just wanting so badly to go to a yoga class, like in a studio, surrounded by other people that are in that same vibration. And yet I haven't done it. So maybe that's for you. Maybe there's something that like some self-care, maybe a massage, or see a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, or maybe it's just a spa day. Maybe you get your hair done or your nails done, or whatever it is. What kind of self-nurturing are you avoiding? And this could also be like getting out, going places, having fun, bringing more joy into your life. I was just talking the other day with some girlfriends about like, I want to go out dancing. I want to do things. Like we've been, I feel like a lot of us has been in this healing cycle for so long that it's like you can get caught up in it and tap out of all of the little things that bring joy to life. So what do you need to do to nurture yourself so that you can hold up that energetic mirror? Like what do you need to bring into your life so that you can work through this betrayal or this self-abandonment? Wow, that's the word that's coming through, self-abandonment. Okay, Let's see what else we got here. Okay, I think they both turned at the same time. I'm gonna turn this one down. Okay, so we have sacred breath and sound, life force energy in the dolphins. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. As what I just said, like, dolphins are playful. They are joyful. It's like you need more joy and more play in your life. That connection, opening up. Life force energy doesn't just come through prayer or sacrifice. It comes through, weird that I said sacrifice, because I don't feel like life force energy comes through sacrifice, but they're telling me that there are some things that do have to be sacrificed at times. Thank you for that clarification, Spirit. But they're saying life force energy also comes through enjoying life, being in joy, playing, being creative, being spontaneous, going on an adventure, all these things. Okay. Go here. Family loyalty. I am myself. So it's like, take out that, pardon me, take out that family loyalty part. I am myself. Who are you when you disconnect from your story? From the story that brought you to where you are now. And I'm not saying not to love the story or have gratitude or grace for what got you to where you're at. But I feel like you're holding on too tightly to it. You're holding on, and perhaps you're holding on because of this family loyalty. Like there's a loyalty that you have to people in your life that you call family, or perhaps they're, even blood family. That it's holding you back. Like you're not, it's part of the self-abandonment. So like the energy they're giving me is maybe a family member comes through and they really need your help with something, and you put your life on hold so you can help, because we've been taught through society that that's what family does, right? And this could even be people who don't resonate with you or aren't there for you, right? It's that self-abandonment of, would this person do it for me? Well, maybe out of obligation. Do I want to be that person that gives out of obligation, right? That's an energy attachment. And when you give something out of obligation, there's an energy attachment that comes along with that. And they're giving me this energy like in the high, like between the right back shoulder and the deltoid. There's this interesting energy there that's like it's outside of yourself. It's like you overgive, you give too much to others. There's this blind loyalty when it comes to family, especially. And so that's where the self-abandonment comes in. All right, we have the goat energy. Yeah, this has been your energy for a long time. Look at this goat, how huge he is and how he's like over this home. And it's like you've been the one with the connection to source. You've been maybe even like the black sheep, or the one that spoke up or stood out or did things differently. And it's not yours to carry anymore. You can let that go. Allow people to be on their journeys, you be on yours, and free yourself from self-sabotage, self-abandonment, moving through cycles. Like, free yourself, allow joy and play and adventure to come back into your life. All right, we have the weasel. The weasel. This energy is like trickster energy. The weasel energy is tricky. So I feel like they're wanting me to put this here. So I feel like this is in regards to the family loyalty. Sorry about that. The family loyalty, where there's these blind ties and these people that you abandon yourself for, to take care of them, to make sure you're there for them, to be supportive for them, are still playing in the shadows. They're playing in spaces and places that you no longer wish to go into. And yet you keep being drawn back into it because of that word, family. So it's time to disconnect from that energy. It's let go with love, allow people to be on their journey and you be on yours. Okay, the herb finally. All right, we have Poppy, which is dream. Yeah, and the Poppy energy, like the first thing they told me was fever dream. Almost like you know, in a fever dream is like a illusion, right? And it's like you feel like this new life, this new love that's coming in for you, whether that be a baby or a lover or a new best friend, like this energy that's coming in for you. It's almost like you feel like it's so untrue because of this connection here, these shadows. Whoever's playing in the shadow, what you're not realizing is that they're playing with you, your energy in that shadow as well. So you keep connecting to them, you keep giving them your light, they keep pulling and siphoning more of it, and then they're playing in the shadow with it. It's like the energy they're giving me is like if you have like, you know, someone who is a chronic gambler, and they come to you over and over and over and have asked you for money over and over and over, and you're like, sure, what are you going to do with it? And they're like, I'm going to, you know, buy some groceries. And you know, and you've known this over and over and over for many, many years that they're not going to buy groceries with it. And you want to trust blindly in them because you love them so much, or because they're family. And it's like, they know they're going to go run off and gamble with it. Strange analogy coming through, but I feel like you get the point with this. It's like they're still doing all of that shadow shit that you've already worked through, you've already processed through. You're not in that space or that vibration anymore, and so there's nothing that you can do to help them until they stop playing in that shadow. And then they come out and they say like, hey, I want to get better, I want to grow through this. But until that happens, they're just siphoning your energy. And even the person who is the best at shifting and calling back their energy every single day, there's still a drainage that's happening there. And so I feel like there needs to be a disconnect. Perhaps you can also connect with them in your dreams with family. Two, they're telling me 2 ways. Thank you, Spirit. So 2, you can connect in the dreams to let go. Almost like if you have someone in your life who's like that and has caused you to let me go back, not caused you, who you have abandoned yourself for, you can meet with them in the dream space, connect right before you go to sleep. Just say, I want to connect with them and let them know that I want to allow them to be on their journey, and I'm detaching with love. And, you know, they're giving me this visualization that I learned many years ago, and it's worked really well for me, where instead of cutting a cord, an energy cord, a lot of people talk about cutting cords or burning the cords or whatever. I learned not to burn it, but to fill it up with so much love and light that those that are connected to you have to push through and love themselves and enter into the light before they can reach you again. And it's such a powerful tool. You just envision like a cord going from your energy to theirs, and then I just envisioned like a ton of little hearts filling up this space where it's so tight, you know, and they're all on top of each other and they're squeezed together. And for them to come through, they've got to break through that love. They've got to love themselves. They've got to put effort into themselves. They've got to be there for themselves without pulling on someone else's light. They've got to grow through their shadow like you did. So that has helped me. It has also kept people away that when they were in super low vibrations, and kept me out of worry, kept me out of concern, kept me out of abandoning myself to take care of them or worry about them. And so I feel like that may work for you. Now, the other part of it is in your dreams, because they're saying like fever dream, it's like this new love that is coming in for you. It feels surreal. There's this energy of like, wow, is this really happening? Like, pinch me, is this real? Right? And they're saying, absolutely, it's real. And if you want, you can also connect in dream time. So before you go to bed, you can say, I want to connect with my new life. I want to connect with the love that's coming in. I want to feel how real it's going to be so that I can start to fully embody that and let go of this. Okay, 2 more cards here. We'll do the angel first, they said. So we have Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel works with the heart space, with opening up the heart, with heart expansion, with self-love. Self-love is what I'm hearing. So yeah, there needs to be more love and nurturing care with self. All right, one last card. We have the Strength card, this lovely black unicorn here. And it says, oh, and they said at the beginning when the goat came out, I think they mentioned like the black sheep, like you likely are the black sheep, the one that has spoken up, the one that has shifted, the one that has gotten away or changed your life in somehow, and everyone else is still in that same bubble, and there's nothing you can do to change that. You've got to allow them to pull through. So this is strength coming through from the unicorn to help you with that. And it just says, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. And they're showing me the eyes, the purple eyes. And purple has always been like a color of royalty and source connection, right? So it's like there are good things coming, but you've got to shift through this first, right? Because that's what's maybe holding up the timeline or holding the time back. I don't feel like you're tapped into a timeline, but holding things off. And so it's like it's here when you're ready, but you've got to put love and self-care and nurturing back into you and be able to fully let go of this. Alrighty, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, adios. Aloha and welcome back to those of you who chose pile number 3. All right, so the first thing they're pointing out here is this rainbow, but the colors are like dark. They're showing me just like these dark colors, and this energy of this woman rising up into the light, like enjoying that light, that warmth, that growth, but still very much connected here. I feel like almost like you come out of this bubble and you're like, I'm ready. Like, bring me new opportunities, bring me new love, new relationships, new friends, new soul tribe, whatever it is. And then things shift just slightly, they're telling me, and you curl up and go back into the flower. It's like the safe space. And so they're saying if you want things to shift, there's this energy of like needing to allow yourself, this safe space. Can you bring that back, Spirit, please? I heard 2 different things at once. Okay, let me back up. So they said go back to the beginning, because when I tapped in for this pile, as soon as I went to start the video, Spirit told me I needed to change the music. And one thing that stood out for me when I was looking through the music to change it was there's a frequency for root chakra, and it says feel safe, let go of fear and worries. And that's exactly what they're saying. Like there's an energy around you, and you can see actually like this energy, or it's like this energy moves around her. It's not going through her. You don't see the light going through her body. It's all around her. So it's like she's absorbing it and wanting to rise up to it. And yet there's still this fear of not being safe that's holding her back. So let's go deeper and see what that is. All right, we have, you are a truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? Okay, so it's like, they're telling me, it's like there's this opportunity of love to come in for you, and the fear that you carry within you is this energy of, well, two. Okay, thank you. There's a lot going on here. They're giving me two different messages at once. So let me try to just slow this down. I'm gonna just ground the energy again. The energy of grounding, right? So I feel like you're very, very connected, highly intelligent, highly intuitive. You have this energy of knowing things, and yet there's this, like, you're not coming down, you're not grounding, you're not feeling. And thank you for bringing it back, Spirit. And they're saying seeing is not believing. Seeing is not believing. I feel like you're seeing things, maybe you're too tapped into the collective, or you're seeing things from other people's perspectives, and you're not fully grounded to see it for yourself, and there's to feel it. Thank you, Spirit, to feel it for yourself. And so there's this illusion forming around you, and I feel like you're just falling into this illusion. It's like, oh, this is fun. Okay, I'm just gonna allow whatever's meant to happen, and there's some self-betrayal that's coming in with this. This is really interesting. So let's move forward. Let's see what else is coming through. Okay, we have High Priestess, Spider energy. Yeah, so it's like that balancing out of the intuition. It's the spiders are co-creation with spirit. Spiders are weavers, right? They're weavers. They are connectors. They are resilient. You take down a spider web, they will build it right back up, or they will find a new spot. It's also they're telling me like there's a high intelligence, and yet there's this comfort zone of like being in this space. This is really interesting. I feel like we're going to pull some tarot cards with this. So and they're telling me some telepathic messages are coming through for you as well. The messages that are not meant to be channeled through me, they're going to be moving directly through you. So just connect with the cards, and those messages will come through for you in time. All right, we have clairvoyance. Yeah, trust. Trust is what they're pointing out here. Trust. It's impossible to be clairvoyant and not trust, right? Because there are messages that come through that are, or even images, like whatever it is, right, in the clairs that are coming through. You've got to trust in it. You can't get these messages and then be like, oh yeah, okay, like I'm just gonna tap out, or I'm gonna do this. They're telling me you're highly intuitive and you're connected, but you're not grounded, and that's what's blocking whatever this is that's coming in for you. And I feel like this is love. I feel like this is actually a new relationship, somebody who you're going to be able to grow and expand with. But there's, I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on it. They keep telling me self-betrayal. So let's see if we can go deeper into that before we get into the rest of these oracle cards. What is the energy? Oh, not this deck. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me move. I thought I had the other deck here, and I don't. Is there another deck that I can use that will explain it? Yes. Okay, which deck is it, please? Okay. Got a new oracle card just for you all. Thank you for your patience. During this time, they're telling me you're receiving telepathic messages through these cards that are already on the table. So I'm going to be quiet so you can receive those. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards from this oracle deck, the secret language of darkness, because that's what they're wanting to help to come through. All right. Okay, so we have 3 cards that wanted to come out. The first one is stress, freedom from fight, flight, or freeze. Let's see where I can put these. And the second one is defense mechanisms, soothe uncomfortable situations or thoughts. And the last one is in the sway of influence, create with your authentic self. Okay, so this energy is telling me that there's some outside influence that's keeping you from fully being in your power, from fully being in your authenticity. There is a transcendence that is happening within your soul. I feel like this is union, y'all. I feel like this is a union, that divine union that has not come together yet. And divine union is one soul split into 2 different bodies. So there's this tricky energy that's coming through. It's like maybe you are feeling like things are moving forward and it's not happening in the timeline that you're expecting it to happen or wanting it to happen. And so it's causing you some stress, and it's causing you to put up some defense mechanisms. All the while there's some influence and sway that's happening with your counterpart. And the more you get into this energy of stress or defense mechanisms or tapping out, not grounding yourself, not being connected, the not trusting, right? The clairvoyance, the more this person is being swayed or influenced by something outside of themselves. So there's a direct connection. That's why I felt so like funky when I was tapping into it, because this isn't just one person. This is one soul in 2 people. So the energies feel very different while one, and I feel like this is you that's tapping in while you're, trying to take in these sun codes and feeling like the rise and things are moving for you. Your counterpart feels very much stuck in this energy because there's a level of trying to control. It's like, okay, I'm ready. Why aren't you here? Like, I'm over it. I'm not waiting for you anymore. Like, there's just an energy of you, like you trying to direct or control it too much. And that's coming from lack of trust, right? Because when we trust in divine timing. We know that things are happening as they're supposed to, as they're meant to. We trust that we're going to get through whatever it is that we're growing through, right? That we're going to connect and this love is going to come in. And when you're not trusting, you become ungrounded, out of balance. And there's this disconnect, and your partner is like, for lack of a better term, like suffering the consequences of your distrust, whoever this is that's coming in for you. And I feel like it's, like I said, a divine union. Okay, let's see what else we have. Rose. Yeah, see, this is union. This is love. And it's like it hurts. Like I can tell you from my own experience, y'all, that like waiting for something to happen that you feel like should happen on a specific timeline that doesn't happen, it can be daunting. It can be tough to continue to surrender and trust, but that's what they're saying. And the bottom of this deck, when I put it down, there were 2 cards that popped out. One was endings and one was surrender. It's like, yeah, there's a natural way that things need to happen. And when we try to control them or make them happen in our own time, it causes this disconnect, this stress, the putting up defense mechanisms. And they're saying surrender, 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 surrender. Let your soul wisdom lead the way. Your soul knows. And you've got to ground to be able to feel that energy, right? Like a lot of people think like you can just be high, or you can connect, or I can ask my guides every day. But all of that doesn't mean anything if you're not present and grounded and connected in the body. Okay, we have a couple more cards here. So, all right, we have the sea otter. Yeah, this is a big transformation for you. And it's a transformation from you're transitioning from being in a space where your intuition was what got you through things. Like you're like, oh, I know this is going to happen. Maybe you were having premonitions, and that's part of the clairvoyance. And now you're like, I'm not having any premonitions. I don't know what I'm doing. And it feels like this cycle of like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Should I trust? Do I not trust? I'm tired of waiting. What do I do with this? Interesting energies. Okay, we have spring. Spring, see your seeds grow. Yeah, it's like things have been planted and they're coming, and we're still in the middle of winter. We're still in this energy of like rest and retreat and regenerate and renew, and being in that energy. When spring comes, things are going to spring forward. You're going to feel the shift. Even I feel like that's going to come sooner. It's going to come with the year of the fire horse, right? Like taking flight. But they're showing me just like you've planted seeds. You've known it's going to happen. It's like you've bought these beautiful seeds and you've planted them in the soil and you've watered them and you've done your part, and you're like, why aren't they growing? They should be growing by now. What's going on? I don't understand why they're not growing. And then a huge snowstorm comes in and you're like, oh, good thing my flowers didn't bloom yet, because the snowstorm would have wiped them out, right? Like divine timing. It's happening divinely when it's supposed to happen. So just allow it to happen and quit pulling back that soil and trying to force it to happen in your time. Right. Y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. My apologies for laughing, but patience really is what's going to come out. Patience after what I just said. Pause before you take action. Trust the divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. I feel like that's the big part that's missing. Play whilst you wait. You know, you're tapped in. Your intuition is on. What's coming for you is this new love is absolutely coming in. Your union is coming in. Those of you that chose this pile, you know that you are meant to be in union in this lifetime, and you felt it, and it's felt long and drawn out, and you're wondering, is this ever going to really happen? That's where the lack of trust comes in. And they're saying, yes, this is teaching you patience. This is teaching you and the next level of patience, right? And patience, y'all, there are so many levels. So this is a leveling up in your patience and in your trust so that you can be of service moving forward. There's an energy of you, I feel like we're all here to be in service, and maybe your service is just being in your light and sharing your joy with the world. Maybe it's creating something. Maybe it's being there to support others, but good things take time. They don't happen, typically right when we want them to happen, right? So that analogy that they brought up with the flowers and the snowstorm is perfect, because it's like, yes, I want this to happen. And then imagine if it did happen and it would have fallen apart. And I'll tell you, before me and my husband came together in union, I knew something was coming in. I knew something was shifting, right? I felt it. And yet, if it would have came in a week or two, if I would have met my husband a week or two prior to when I did, he and I have both said this, that we would absolutely not have worked out. We would have crossed paths and went our separate ways because we were not ready for each other. Part of coming into union, right, connecting with the other half of your soul, is being in a space where you are ready, absolutely ready to reconnect. And whatever, body you're in, if there's stuff that you still need to work through so that the union can actually move forward and not be able to go the distance, is what they keep telling me. So that the union can go the distance, so that they can have longevity and legacy and love, rising in love together. They need to work things out on their own first. And I can vouch for that. I know that that's what happened with me and my husband, right? If my husband would have come in just a week prior, I wouldn't have even probably given him the time of day because I was totally going through some shit. And for me, if I would have came into my husband's life a week or two prior, I don't know if he would have even been open to connecting the way that we did. Right? So everything in divine timing. Have patience, my friends. You will get through this, and the union is coming in. Trust and surrender. Alrighty. Thank you all so much. Until next time. Adios.